All right, good morning, guys. What is up? What is going on? Let's see here. IZEA is garbage. I don't care what this press release says. I'm not reading it because IZEA is garbage. Every time the stock has PR, it's just garbage. And I know it did pop up here, but I don't care. Stock is nonsense. Want nothing to do with it. EKSO has a very good PR, but it's ran quite a bit so far. You got PCHF selling off a little bit. JK, nothing there. SFET is not too good. SINO. APVO had a nice rip. Blue Hat with a partnership. So there's definitely, see, SRNE, Daniel B was talking about this yesterday in after hours. What's up, guys? Good morning, Jersey. Good morning, Russ. Good morning, One Life, Dom, Jersey Flyer. See, my concern is the SPY. Let's see how the SPY is doing, because if the market's going to drop again, and it could cause some issues. It's definitely going to be a tricky day probably. You can see IZA dropping off there, PCHF dropping off. EKSO just got halted on the way up. Nothing there. Alright, I'm having a little delay. Good morning, Mr. Smith. There we go. I think Swim's having a little issues, it looks like. Yeah, I don't care. I could care less about IZA. This stock is such trash. See, SRNE on the watch list. Oops, it's got some resistance right across 693. At pre-market high. It's actually got some resistance right where it's at right this second as well, right here at the 672 area. And then we got a little bit of support right along here. IZA with a downtrend, probably will continue on that downtrend, would be my guess, because it's garbage. There's some stocks that come out with PR all the time and they hype everybody up, and IZA is one of those stocks. That's why I'm so against it. They have great PR all the time and it never matters. So it's kind of like the boy who cried wolf. And the longer you're trading every day, the more you'll see this with certain stocks. But they just keep on saying that everything's good and great. And investors don't believe it because that's what they always say. So it's garbage and I want nothing to do with it. I have strong feelings against IZEA. KTOV, let's take a look at it. Let's see what's going on with KTOV today. Oh, KTOV, a little gap. Well, let's see. It didn't have a gap up, but it did move up in after hours. See there, it broke over the downtrend from the other day, and then it started coming back up. But at this moment, kind of I'm gonna wait for I draw that. I'm not sure. Let me throw KT out to see how much volume this has had so far. KTOV, 29 million in volume, so plenty of volume. Gonna have some resistance right in this area. It's 120 area to 125. See, EKSO is opening up. It got actually gapped up out of the halt a little bit. Oh, no problem. No worries. That'll help you because that delay is not going to help you any. So EKSO's got some pretty serious resistance at 712, and that's about where, let's see. Whoops. Okay. It's about where the 200 is at as well, so it's going to have to break over that. There could be some pretty strong resistance there. See, SRNE is popping up over 7. Yeah, and it's got, now it's over this, if it can hold above it, it's got room all the way up to $10. Yeah, it's got room up to $10. There's no more resistance between there. It's breaking out of that channel. It's in this channel. I want to see $7 hold up though. That's what I want to wait out and figure out. I'm just taking IZ off. I'm taking this off my watch list. I don't care what the stock does. I want nothing to do with it. See EKSO having a pullback here. See, pre-market high was at 593. So could be some support there. And it's actually coming to that support level right this second. Seven is starting to crack there. EKSO. And EKSO starting to drop pretty hard. Looks like it may. Let's see. Looks like it was about to possibly get halted on the way down. That's a little nerve-wracking. This candle's fixing to close. SRNE is looking a little sketchy too. Both of these looking a little sketchy at the moment. Let's see, let's look at SFET. Okay, is SFET breaking? Okay. So we got this downtrend on SFET. Looks like it's breaking above right now. Possibly. Yeah. This business is a bit nerve-wracking. The EKSO and SRNE look almost the same. Yeah, see, SFET's getting held up. You see it on the 1 minute, it's getting held up right now on this downtrend, so it may not break above it. To give it a minute. What's BHAT doing? Nothing yet. BYFC. It's not doing much. That's not doing much either. SINO. Actually, SINO did pop above its downtrend. That'd been a good little scalp. 75 cents up to 87. Which stock? Which stock is moving so slow? See, EKSO is trying to come up some. Let's see, do we have a trend line starting on this? A little bit, maybe. Do have a bit of a trend line. No BA. It's not moving very fast. It's probably because it's got not a lot of volume. I'd be very careful with any blue chip companies like Boeing here, because if the market starts crashing, and actually it already is, then those type of stocks are not going to run. It's going to be penny stocks. You can see the SPY just dropped below that support line again. It's most likely going to test this 300 bottom, and if that doesn't hold up, it's going to be a little ugly for some blue chip stocks. JFIN, what we got there? It's interesting. It doesn't have a lot of volume though. Like, it's barely got any volume, and it's got no PR. I wouldn't trade it. I mean, it is kind of making a red to green move, but I mean, there's just no volume. It's not moving whatsoever, so it's got to be moving somewhat. SRNE is trying to hold up. So is EKSO. PHCF is trying to test the downtrend. So, kind of a lot going on. Oh, wow. SINO really moving up. Let's see what it does at a dollar here. How's this flow? This is pretty low float. Trying to find support at 90 cents. Well, we got quite a spread. So several different stocks possibly making some moves. APVOs dropped pretty low, but it actually looks like it's found some support right through here. 750 area. Possible U-shape forming there. Let's look at SFET. SFET still falling off. This guy's not doing anything. I'm going to take it off. KTOV popping up a little bit. EKSO cracking the trend line. SRNE still having some issues there. See, there's some support right where this is dropping at this moment, right across here. This 550 area. SRNE starting to U-shape a little bit. Ooh, EKSO starting to look a little ugly. Looks like it might sell off. Let's see, if SRNE tries to break 7 again, I may go. It's a pretty good open there. On that candle, let's see here. Come back. It's getting close to that U shape. I want to see. Let's see. EKSO actually held up right there. This is tricky today because there's several stocks that are making patterns. See, that one's not. We'll take that off. SINO. See, how's APVO doing? APVO still possibly U-shaping. Okay, now EKSO is looking a little rough, so let's see. Let's see what SRNE is going to do here. Buyer came in at 680. I'm going on SRNE here. $670, so let's put a stop loss at 669. If it keeps moving up to 7 again, it'll probably try to go for it. So that's why I got in. But if it drops back below, you know, if it drops back below this candle, it's not going to rip right now. So I'll just be out with a small loss. It looks like there's some support trying to build at 680. See, this candle's got a minute and a half to close. We don't want it to drop down too much. See, that 680 support dropped out. Oh, nope, there we go. So 680 still trying to hold up the support. That's what we want to see. We'll see that floor keep raising up to 7. It's got a minute for this candle to close. We want to see this candle close green, preferably. There we go. Starting to push up a little bit here. Starting to push up. Let's see if we get the $7 break. Well, it's got to get up to 7 first. It's taking its time getting up there. This needs to break. This needs to get over 690 soon. If this doesn't get over 690 soon, it's going to turn around. We definitely don't want it to drop too low here. Starting to get a little sketchy. This is starting to look like it might sell off. It's getting real close to looking like that. If it does not get back over 680, yeah. See, not a lot of buyers are coming in at 680 anymore. come right down to my stop there. I got stopped out, so lost quite a bit of momentum. Whoops. What did I do? Gamma one. Lost quite a bit of momentum right there in that candle. I mean, it still could rip as long as it doesn't drop too low, but I was looking for it to make that push to 7 on this candle, and it's not doing it. So we'll give it a second and see what it's going to do. EKSO is still trying to hold up this 550 area. APVO might try to make a big U shape. SINO sold back off. See, KTOV is moving a little bit. See if EKSO keeps holding up. See 540. APVO is really coming up here. To break at $9, this could get going. So that'll be the top of this U shape. Looks like it's going to go for it too. A little pop up there. But this could also hold up as resistance, so you want to see it break and hold first. See, EKSO is U-shaping too. A lot of buyers are coming in here. No, okay. What's I got left? Oh, I don't got that much left to trade with. It got halted on the way up right there. Okay. You see APVO still not able to break the top of this U shape. Your TOS is lagging this morning. SRNE selling off, so it looks pretty done now. Yeah, EKSO is halted. Halted on the way up. APVO coming back down. How's SINO doing? Nice job, guys. Nice job, everybody who got on that. It's a nice little perfect U shape there, holding up that 550. I don't know what Daniel B's talking about. OLOC. So let's see. It's got hold at 906, so 911 that'll come out. See, SINO is starting to come up a little bit. You see APVO. Okay, APVO is starting to push over that 9 now. Bam. Look at that. Perfect, beautiful U shape all the way up to 972. I mean, you can't get any prettier of a U shape than this. This is just a beautiful U shape. And it's about to get halted as well. So damn, 2 U shapes and I missed both of them. SRNE, you dirty girl, you got me. Very nice. Very nice. This is nice to see. We haven't really seen many U-shapes doing much lately, so that's nice. 2 of them there. EKSO and APVO. Morning, Mark. There's definitely some movers today. EKSO was halted and APVO just got halted. Let's see. Okay, 911. That's right. See VXRT moving. Yeah, VXRT with a pop up as well. Let's see NSPR that popped up as well. A lot of stocks popping today. I want to see where EKSO comes out of this. If it can break over that 715 area, then it's gonna have room up to about 850 and a little further. APVO, if it breaks over 10, it's got room up to 1180. It may or may not. It's gonna open right at 10 probably out of the halt. Okay, EKSO is out. I think I got enough to go 50 shares on EKSO if it holds up. Nope, I don't have enough to get in EKSO. 30. Probably do 30 shares. I don't know if that'll be worth it or not, though. Let's give it EKSO a second. Whoa, don't do that now. Computer's trying to update. Oh, God, that would have been terrible. I'd like to got that at 6. Let's see. I want to see this candle close first before I decide anything on EKSO because that halt right here was kind of not the best thing in the world for EKSO because it needed to keep momentum. The six is cracking now. The $6 area is where I was looking for. I possible entry, but coming right back down after this halt. 577 should be pretty good support. People locking in profits right this second. So 550 to 630. Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good move. That's an 80-cent move. So yeah, I guess that's pretty good. And it's starting to come back up here. Ooh, boy, it's starting to drop. Up and back down. Oh, and APVO actually did pop over 10. Yeah, it seems like the buyers are dropping out. Well, let's see, where's it at? 550. If it can hold 550 again, we possibly can see another double bottom. I think that halt right there, killing off that momentum, you know, that was kind of an untimely halt on this stock. PVO with a pullback all the way to 9. Pulling back to 875. So now SRNE cracking off. SINO is trying to slowly come up. See, SFET trying to break it down, break over the downtrend, but there's no volume on it right at the moment. Oh boy, APVO dropped off hard. What is going on right now? Everything's just dropping. See, because it looks like AKSO might drop here too. Is the SPY starting to drop? No, SPY's alright. SPY's still rebounding. I don't want to touch EKSO right now until it shows some support. You do have KTOV coming up to $1.10. And slowly climbing. Very little buying volume loss. Selling where it's at right now. Well, we want to see this 550 hold up as support again, and then this will be a double bottom. But because of that halt, now at this point, here's where we got issue. We've got a downtrend started on this. AEMD, let's see. AMD's popping up. Let's see. AMD's got pre-market or post-market, whatever that is. 263. That line is ugly. Does it have any PR? It doesn't have any PR. Looks like it's just rebounding a little bit. I don't know how much this is going to get going. Let's see how much volume it's had so far. It's not even had 1 million in volume yet, so I don't know. It's worth keeping an eye on to see if volume starts to come in at the break of that 264 area. But right this second, it's a little kind of Let me see something here. What we got? We got a little trend line on this little guy. Get out of here, line. Got a little trend line on SINO. I may actually go on SINO right here on this trend line. It's not moving very much, but it's a little sketchy. The volume's dying off. It is slowly building up, but the volume is dying off. So maybe I won't. Schmar. Let's check out Schmar. It doesn't have any volume. The biggest volume it's had so far today is 57,000 shares, and that was a red candle. There's nobody buying this stock right now. So it's definitely not going to do anything. Got to have people buying it. If there's nobody buying it, then, you got 15,000 shares so far that was bought on one candle. So, not too much there. I wouldn't touch it. It's not too good. PCHF. Okay, that didn't work. Or PH. Look at there. I went dyslexic for a minute. PHCF. Oh yeah, PHCF is finally breaking out of this downtrend. I actually am not opposed to this. I do want to see it pull back a little bit. Well, I don't like that on the 1 minute, but because you do got some room on this. The thing I don't like about this stock is this ugly, crazy chart pattern here. The daily chart is weird. It's a very weird daily chart, but it does have volume. Breaking over this downtrend. Ooh, a big buyer just came in there at 512. Well, he got taken out immediately, though. There's a lot of buyers coming in. I'm going to go. Oh, maybe not. I think it's getting halted. Oh, I did get filled. Oh, boy. I got filled right there before the halt. That's a little sketchy. Well, we'll see what happens up out of this halt. I'm in PCHF. I just got filled. I was not expecting to actually get filled right there, but I did right before it completely halted off. I got filled at 512, so I'm at the top of that candle. So we'll see if this gaps up and starts moving more or not. The double head scratch is when I'm like, I don't know if I just did something that was good or not. I don't feel too good about it. I didn't think it was going to get halted. I saw a lot of buyers coming in, like a ton of buyers. So that's why I hit buy, and then it was delaying. So I figured, oh, well, it's halted. I'm not going to get filled. And then right as I was about to cancel the order, it filled me. So we'll see what happens out of this halt. I mean, it is a downtrend break. It did break over this downtrend, and you can see all this buying volume that started coming in. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing, you know. There is some resistance right there, too. That 512, but that's what I was looking at. There were so many buyers, I thought that 512 resistance wasn't going to be anything. You know, it kind of halted there quick or slow or something. I don't know. That was kind of I don't know. I don't know what to think about what I just did yet. I'll tell you after this unhalts and which way it goes. Check is garbage. Check is absolute garbage. I'm not talking about check. I'm not looking at it. It's garbage. Now, if it gaps above that 512, then it's going to have room to 550. Let me draw this out while we're halted so I can figure out where my price targets are. Do we have any? There's a little bit at 5. Yeah, there's a little bit right there at 533 too. Some old support. A little bit of resistance at 587. So there's quite a, I mean, none of this is super serious resistance, but there's a lot of resistance. Yeah, you can see 512 was right above the top of that yesterday's candle. Looks like about every 25 cents. Some resistance. See, when do we get halted? 9:22, 9:25. So we got about a minute and 12 seconds for this to unhalt. You know, good luck is not really a thing in the market. We'll see what happens. I mean, buyers were coming in, but my biggest concern is what happened with EKSO, where EKSO started kind of started moving and then it halted and it sold off. That seems it's starting to hold up again, but and the same thing happened with APVO. 2 halts we've had so far, the stock has crashed right after, so that's why I'm real nervous on this. EKSO could. EKSO's got has a pretty good press release. I'm telling you, check is not. I'm also not checking any stocks right now because this is about to unhalt and I'm in it in a very sketchy place. So we're going to see what happens and see if it gaps up. If it gaps up at a decent amount, I may just immediately get out. I don't know. Let's see, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen here. 518, it's starting to drop. I'm getting out. Yeah, so that did not gap up hardly any at all. It gapped up about 8 cents. And you can see starting to pull back just like it did with EKSO. Still trying to hold up. Trying to hold up 484 support right across the top of these candles. Oh, now it's starting to rip. Now it's starting to rip. Check is garbage, I'm telling you. You're crazy. It's got 1 million in volume. That's not massive volume. It's garbage. It's not doing anything. It's bouncing off of its drop. It's nothing on check. It's garbage. It's complete garbage. So I got up to 544 there. Still looking a little sketchy. See how EKSO is doing. EKSO. AKSO is looking still very sketchy. If it cracks below 542, then it's probably done. It's real close to that. $5 million is good volume on what? What are you talking about? The CRNE is selling off. KTOV is coming up, breaking over 11 or 111. So I took 2 losses today, and my losses are very, very small, about $8, I think, for both of them. SCR 975 and PCHF 850. Yeah, so lost about $18 loss. So that's all right. That's not bad. Oh yeah, 5 million is, yeah, you just want it in the millions. I mean, it also depends on the time. Like, it's 9:30 right now, my time, so it's been an hour after market open. And if a stock's really only had like a million volume an hour after market open, then you see right there in AEMD, it hasn't had that much volume. You know, a million's like okay for right now, but it's not the best. I mean, you look at SRE&E, it's got 36 million. PHCF has 11 million. APVO with 9 million. SINO with 7 million. So at the time that we're at now, you kind of want a little bit more than a million. At market open, a million is good. You know, a million's not too bad. If a stock's had a million volumes or a million shares traded in pre-market, then it's not too bad. But as the day goes on, you kind of want to have like a little gauge of volume going up. IDX. Let's see, IDX does have 30 million. That is a good bit of volume. So I mean, there's some attention on it. So that's not too bad. The other thing with IDX though is it has a pretty big float. The float's around 100 million shares. So 30 million is not bad, but you just got to keep in mind how big the float is. You lost $5.50 yesterday. That's not bad. That's a small loss. The small losses, you know, as long as you keep your losses small. SINO cracked that trend line, so that boy is done. I'm gonna take that off. Let me keep your losses small. It doesn't. See SFET coming out of this downtrend, but not much volume. What was I saying? Oh yeah, if you keep your losses small, then you can be consistent, because you can take, if you lose 3 times and you lose $8 each time, that's like $24. And then the 4th trade you win and make $50 on it, then you're still profitable. You only had to win 1 trade out of 4 to be profitable. So it's very important to keep your losses pretty tight. See, how's the SPY doing? SPY is popping up a little. This morning's very sketchy because there's a good bit of trades that are. See, EKSO dropped off as well. There's a good bit of trades that had potential and had volume, and they all have made quick little moves, and that was it. But that's probably because there's too much volume spread out. Everybody is all over the place today. So it's kind of hit or miss. I mean, you just look right here on the top 10% NASDAQ gainer, you can see 40 million, 34 million, 25, 11 million, 9 million. So a lot of volume is really spread out today. Check is garbage. I don't know. If you're down 50 for the month, don't beat yourself up too bad about that. You can get, like I said, you can get that back in one trade. So, Hasib, I don't know how you lost $458 today. I don't know what you did to lose that much money. I didn't tell you to buy. I told you not to buy wins. Don't come in my chat room trying to talk crazy and put words in my mouth. I absolutely told you 35 times to stay away from that stock. If you lost, that's your own fault. Don't you come here blaming stuff on me. You lost your mind. Like, I didn't tell you to buy anything. I don't tell anything to buy any stock. I buy the stocks I buy, and I give you guys my thoughts on what I'm buying. So I haven't told you to buy anything. I'll tell you not to buy stuff, which, like I said, I told you 35 times yesterday not to buy that stock. So don't come in here trying to switch it around. I'm not going to play that game. I will get the band hammer out. You want the band hammer? Because I'll get it. Exactly, Mark. I've never said buy a stock. Even on my stock reviews, I say this is one that you can watch. This is one to keep an eye on. But you know, I'm not here to tell you guys when to buy and what to buy. I'm here to show you guys how to get to the point to where you are ready to buy stocks yourself without having to come into a chat room and ask, should I buy this stock? That's what I'm here for, to try to get you at where I'm at, where you can make your own decisions. I'm going to get the band hammer, sir. I will get the band hammer. So yeah, everything is still looking a little sketchy to me. The only thing I see that possibly might have some potential at this point is APVO, because it is building higher lows. You got a low here and a low here. It's also building higher highs. So, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. So you got the higher lows there, and you got the higher highs here. So this is actually looking pretty decent right now if this can continue. See, where'd it come down to? $830. That's exactly where it came down to, is at an 830 mark of support. EKSO, if you're like if you don't become a bag holder in EKSO, because here's the problem. it's still in this downtrend. It couldn't even get back up. Like right now, you're making staircases down. So until this stock gets back over $6 or above this downtrend, it's going to be real sketchy. Like the odds of it going up are going to be very low, and the odds of it continually stair stepping down is going to be pretty high. So right now, this stock is definitely not where you want to be if you're in this long at the moment. Yeah, like exactly what Daniel B said. As long as this is downtrending, it's going to keep going down. It's got to get above that downtrend line before it would be back in place. So I would be, if you're in there holding still, I'd be very, very careful. I'd probably get out, honestly, especially since it dropped below this 537 area. But I mean, there is some buyers trying to hold up 525 right now, but it's going to be real sketchy. That's why APVO to me looks a lot better, because we're still pointed in an upward direction. Even our highs are pointed in an upward direction. So and it hit 1025. That's where it hit right there. So let's see. That 1025 area is going to be pretty tough resistance. So it hit right across the tops of these candles here. Yeah, watch, yeah, just, I mean, you gotta keep studying, and Daniel B is right. Videos are not enough. You just gotta be in the market every day. You don't have to be trading with a bunch. Like if you're new, just trade with one or two stocks, or yeah, with one or two shares. Like don't risk a lot of money while you're practicing. You just do one or two shares while you're trying to get a hold of everything. But you got experience is the biggest thing. Like I don't care how good somebody's courses or videos are, including my own. I don't care how good they are. It's not going to be the same until you start getting in the market and experiencing it every day. That experience is the biggest thing, because a lot of it is so mental. Like once you learn everything, the rest becomes a mental challenge to where you have to constantly be making decisions. And to get better at making those decisions, you have to make lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of decisions over some time. So 30 shares, that's, yeah. I mean, don't overextend yourself. Like I said, don't risk too much, because the market's not going anywhere. The biggest mistake I see new traders do is they come into markets and they want to start trading with 300 shares, 500 shares, 1,000 shares, and then they blow up their whole accounts and lose it, and then they call day trading a scam. You will not be mentally prepared to trade with that much money right out the gate. That's why I say start with one or two shares at a time. 30 shares is, yeah, it's not too bad, but still, you want to be a little careful. The market's not going anywhere. There's no reason to get gung-ho and get too excited. I know it's very exciting when you're first starting out, but the market is not going anywhere. You have plenty of time, so you want to be very cautious and save your money now. Don't risk too much money while you're learning, and then later it'll pay off. Oh yeah, that's right, Donnie. You're trading, you're paper trading, aren't you? So yeah, you're not risking your real money, so that's fine. You know, you can try 30 shares. It's paper trading is good for what it is. It's not going to help you too much on the emotional side because until you're trading your own actual money, your emotions are not going to be quite as involved as you know paper trading. You're not going to be that, you're not emotionally attached to it because it's all fake money. So but what it's good for is learning the orders, how your orders function and stuff like that, and testing out different strategies. So like if you're learning different strategies, like trend line strategies like APVO, which is it's on a trend line right now, you test these strategies with paper trading and get an understanding of how these strategies work. But eventually, I mean, you're not going to, I wouldn't spend like a year paper trading really. Maybe like a couple of months, 3 months till you're feeling pretty comfortable, and then switch over to a small maybe $100 an account and just trade with like one or two shares. The same way you were trading with the paper trading, just one or two shares and keep scaling it up after that. See, I have never banned anything from my chat room or anybody from my chat room, but I'm telling you, buddy, you're a couple minutes away from being banned because you're talking a lot of nonsense. And one thing I can't stand is when people talk nonsense over and over again. So either calm down or we'll have to pull the ban hammer out. I'm trying not to do that to you, but you're being pretty wild. Yeah, the chat's not for coming in and talking crazy and stuff. We're not doing that. You know, I don't know why you're so aggressive, but don't, why are you encouraging him? One life, don't encourage him. What? I'm not saying ban you. Really, we're gonna do that for no reason. Come on, buddy. Come on. I haven't banned you yet. I'm giving you fair warning. I've gave you fair warning twice to stop talking crazy. That's all you got to do. And I don't even mind talking crazy about like making fun of me and stuff, but you're not gonna start putting words in my mouth. That's where I draw the line at. There's a big difference between making fun of me and putting words in my mouth. So just calm it down a bit. Yeah, yeah. We're not gonna do that, buddy. I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything about your race. So you right now are gaslighting, and it's pretty messed up. So if you want to get the band hammer, that's cool. If not, then calm down, because I'm not even about to play that game with you. You can go on somewhere with all that. You're gonna lose considering. Come on, man. Come on. Let's be serious. Let's be serious. Let's not get over carried away here. You're acting crazy. See, here's the problem of why I'm talking about banning you is because you are distracting everybody from observing, learning, and trading. And what you're saying has nothing to do with any of this. So now here's the thing. I try not to be like super decision strict making over my chat room because I do this for you guys. So if the whole chat decides they want to ban you, then I'll have to do it because if they want to do a vote and say get you out of here, then that's up to them. So if they start rallying for a vote to take you out, then then that's just what it's going to be. IDX, Steven, I think you said you're an IDX. Didn't you? You're looking kind of okay here. this can break back, if it can get back, let's see, right there, 283. You might can get it up to 296 or 3, but you are getting a nice little slow build up on IDX. QMCO. There's not a lot of volume on QMCO. The biggest candle's about 60,000. And it's kind of like a reverse U shape, like a bent fishing rod. I wouldn't touch it. No PR or anything. Yeah, I wouldn't touch it. Daniel B, come on, man. This is not. It's not. Don't make it all that. This is not white people chat, man. This is my chat room is welcome to everybody. You don't have to get on all that. Calm down. I think he may have left or he's calming down. So you guys don't gotta jump on him if he's gonna be cool. But we'll give it. Don't make it more than it has to be. I'm a very exactly what One Life said. There you go. Listen to One Life. Like I want to keep the chat room peaceful, guys. I'm a laid back, chill dude. I don't like drama. I don't like craziness. I don't like chaos. Let's keep it nice and chill. We don't have to get all crazy in here. I want everybody to be able to learn and have fun and be cool. We don't have to get too crazy. We can keep it to making your jokes about me. That's fine, but all the other stuff that's craziness that is crazy, let's keep that out of here. I'm not here, Hasib, to tell you what stock to buy. I'm here to show you what you should be looking at when you're thinking about buying a stock. And right now, there's not any particular stock at this moment because most of these are dropping. Like SRNE is done, so we can take it off. Yeah, EKSO is looking real sketchy. I'm going to leave it on the watch list for now. But it's still in that downtrend, and very soon it could be coming down even lower. It's got about, let's see, $5. Yeah, it's 15 cents away from this $5 support. If it cracks that, it's going to sell off too. IDX still slowly climbing up. PCHF kind of trying to build some higher lows, but still looking sketchy. SFET has no volume. AEMD is trying to hold up, so let's see here. So yeah, still right now APVOs APVO's got some potential. EKSO is definitely disappointed, Donna. You are right. It was a disappointment. I think the problem was, for one, it came up too fast in pre-market because it kind of came straight up right there, and then it did get this little extra move. But the second problem, I think, was where it got halted at. It getting halted right there, kind of in the middle of the range, really threw a wrench in the situation. So, but I mean, we kind of saw the same thing with APVO. It got halted and came right back down too, and same thing with PCHFs or PHCF. So I don't know who's the guy who presses the halt button on the stocks at the SEC, but I think he was a little too gung ho today with his halt button. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, see, exactly. That's the difference between paper trading and live money. Like you, as soon as you switch from paper trading to live money, it's going to be a little bit different because emotions are the hardest thing for most traders to figure out. And I'm one of those traders who struggled with emotions for a very long time. I still struggle with them. No, I'm not giving my phone number out, buddy. You can hit me up on Instagram if you want. You can message me on there, but I just don't give my phone number out. Here's the sketchy thing about. It's not really sketchy, but APVO is actually in a triangle here. So this could be a possible triangle breakout. But we got to see it break through 1025 first. I mean, even if you got this on the trend line down here like 850, you could have made a nice $1.50 move right there on that candle. But we still gotta see. We still gotta let this work itself out here. The okay. Let's see. We're starting to test 10 here. And this is starting to break a little bit. Popped right over the high, but we're still kind of in the triangle. Nice move so far, all the way up to 1050. All right. That's strange. My phone is ringing here. Hold on just a second, guys. I got a phone call. All right. Hey, that's not bad. It's not bad, Donna. You know, that's. It sounds like you did a scout play there, a little quick in and out on APVO. What you want to see at this point is you want to see this 10 area hold up right here. It's 1022. And if that holds up as support, you can see it keep running, but as you can see there, from 850 up to 1120, that was a nice rip. And that's the thing with higher lows. When stocks are building higher lows and higher highs, you usually get another rip. So very nice. Anybody who caught APVO. Nice. One Life is playing the triangle. I wouldn't do options if I was you, man, because options are sketchy. Like, options is not something I would ever even try to get into. I would do Forex, but I would never do options. Because options, I looked into it and I just don't like the way it looks. Like, the risk factor seems pretty big. EKSO is coming back up again, but still, until it gets over this downtrend, there's nothing there. So One Life, you got a hold of it? You got a nice move on this? You got part of this rip? See, how's PCHF doing? It's not doing much. AMD. Alright, so yeah, it looks like. Let's see if EKSO breaks over this downtrend. Oh, just on EKSO. It's. I would say start the downtrend at the top of the wick of whatever the biggest candle is. Like right here on EKSO, I got it drawn right at the top of the wick, and I usually try to do it across the wicks if possible. See what's another one I have a downtrend line on? PCHF. See PCHF, the wick was kind of right there, but at that point the downtrend, it really did not start until right at the top of this candle. So it's kind of where the downtrend started at, is where you want to kind of draw it at. Because like, see, this was the pre-market high on PHCF back here at 640. But you can't draw a downtrend at that point, because you know the downtrend there was a little downtrend. Let me change my drawing tool here. There we go. So like this would have been this downtrend. So you got a little downtrend there, it broke above, and you got a little move up, and then the new downtrend starts. Oops. Move drawing. Yeah, because like you're not always going to have wicks to draw off of, so it's kind of, you know, it's kind of tricky sometimes, and that's sometimes why I draw my trend lines wrong. Like I did the other day, I drew it wrong on that one stock, and it ended up costing me. And sometimes it can look like an uptrend or a downtrend, and then you have to kind of readjust it because it might not quite be accurate. Like if you're starting it, you kind of
Like I'm trying to think of an example. But it's kind of hard to show you at this point. But like at eight, right after market open, then it gets a little tricky because it can start looking like. See, actually, this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. So like right here, you would have attached the downtrend. You would have started the downtrend right here if we would have been looking at it at this point, and we saw it come up and bounce off of here. But you know, you can see, you know, you could I guess. So you kind of got the little, it's below the downtrend at this point right here. So that's where you kind of have to look and be like, well, okay, maybe adjust it a little bit, and now you get it like right there instead. Nice move so far, all the way up to 1164. All you got to do, Hasib, is just watch. Just watch and listen to what I'm saying. Like, I've been talking about APVO way before this rip happened. You know, and I even said right here, I said, watch this red candle. If this 1020 area holds up, that's what you want to see. And the 1020 area ended up holding up. So if you would have got in at 1020, you could have just got this up to 1173. That's 50 cents in profit. You know, and right here, this is like almost, this is close to $2 in profit on this candle. So there's been two opportunities, possible opportunities to learn how to make this profit just by listening to what I'm saying. Unfortunately, the stock market does not work that way. You can't have the mind state that you want to make money right now. It's not like that. You have to be very patient. If you can't be patient, you're going to lose money. Like, it's not, the stock market is not a get rich overnight type of thing. I know you see a lot of YouTube ads and Facebook ads and different ads where there's these guys telling you that you can make so much money in the stock market right now if you just dive in and start trading and blah, blah, blah. It's not true. They're just trying to sell you something. Like, it takes time. EKSO. Oh, so see now EKSO breaking over the downtrend. But this candle's got 8 seconds to close here. So you want to make sure it closes over the downtrend. Looks like it's going to. That $6 area, though, that was some resistance back here. So you also want to see $6 hold up as support now. And there it goes. Oh boy. That's some lofty goals you got there, Hasib. As you can see, it's still a little sketchy. So $6 is trying to hold up that $6 area. You want to see $6 hold on this candle. Because if it doesn't, then it could come right back down. Yeah, you're not right. You're not wrong about that, Steven. You're definitely not wrong about that. Daniel B would have loved that comment. It's getting held up at 615. Let's see, where's that right there? Yeah, 615. You see there's a little, it's kind of a resistance area. It wasn't much resistance before, but it's starting to act as some resistance now, so that's a little sketchy. And see, $6 is starting to not hold up. But you got 3 minutes on this candle to close. And the 3 minutes is when you're going to get your confirmation. If this can close over 6 or close over the downtrend. You got it. You got a little run on there, Dom. Nice job if you got a little run on there. It's still a little sketchy. It's trying to hold above the downtrend, but that $6 resistance and 615 is really causing it issues. So you need 2 more minutes to see if this can close over $6. Nice job, Mark. Good job. Yeah, don't feel bad, Donna, though, because it was in a downtrend. That was the thing. Like, you got to cut your losses quick. Like, as soon as it cracked this 548 or this 550 area right through here, that's when you would want to cut your losses, and then you could always wait and get back in this, because this doesn't always happen. Like, when a downtrend started like this, this could have very easily sold off even more. So don't feel bad because you lost on it, because if you don't get out when you do, it could easily just drop on you and you lose a lot. So that's why you got to keep your stop losses tight, because you can always jump back in. Let's see, you got 30 seconds on this candle to close. It's looking pretty decent though, because it broke back over 615 and it held $6. Yeah, exactly. Keep your stop losses. And it's right here at this next resistance area, about 630. Now if it can break over 630, 650 will be some resistance. Pretty much every 25 cents from there will be some resistance. Yeah, thank you, Stephen. Yeah, we do have a nice amount of people in stream today. So thank you everybody for joining us today. Appreciate everybody coming and checking out the channel. You're getting a pretty nice move so far on this trend reversal. Oh, there you go. Nice pop. Nice pop over 650. It's like 675 is going to be some resistance. And it's getting halted. And it's getting halted right now on the way up. Bam. So good job to anybody who got this. That's fine. That's fine. Let's see if you want to be here every day. Just try to stay civil and not get, out of hand. There's a lot you can learn if you just stick around. Let's see, how's APVO doing? So APVO is held up that 1020 mark, and it looks like it might try to start climbing some more. Halts can be, they're normally 5 minutes. They normally only take 5 minutes. If a stock gets halted multiple times in one direction, like if it keeps going up and then getting halted and then it goes up and it gets halted again, the halts can get longer. They can go up to 10 minutes, then 15 minutes possibly, then 20 minutes possibly. Like, it's really hard to know when a stock for sure is going to get unhalted. You just kind of have to wait it out. So that's what you gotta, you gotta sit there. Like, this will probably be a 5-minute halt, but it very well could be a 10-minute halt. Nobody really knows for sure. Yeah, good job, guys. Y'all are killing it. So I'll give the stream. We'll give the stream about, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes here. We'll see what EKSO does out of the halt. So if anybody has any more questions, suggestions, or ideas, get those in, and then we'll call it a day. Something that's a little concerning on APVO though is all these wicks, these upper wicks. You are still building higher lows and higher highs, so you want to see. Pretty much you want to see at this point the bottom 1075 basically try to hold up as support. Let's see, what time exactly did the EKSO get halted? So 1021, 2 more minutes. And APVO is actually kind of making it's making a flag right now is what this is. So you draw the downtrend and the uptrend. So it's actually getting squeezed. So there's not really a way at this point to know exactly which way this stock is going. Well, unless it cracks below this flag. Now we might see a sell-off on APVO. Can't get back above that. So where's that 200 at? 725. That's where that line is at. So out of this halt, that 720, 725 area is going to be some resistance as well as 690. So you got quite a bit of resistance ahead. Right there. Oops. Didn't mean to draw that. Nice, Donna, not bad. Let's see if EKSO gets unhalted here. Should be getting unhalted right now if it's going to be a 5-minute halt. So we got, yeah, it should be any second if it's a 5-minute halt. But if it's a 10-minute halt, then it won't be unhalted. So. Oh, it did get unhalted. And we just hit a new high, breaking through 7. But let's see if it gets through the 720 area. You can see it came right up to that resistance. Oh, and you're starting getting a lot of buyers coming in. This is going to get halted again. Possibly. Nope, it wasn't enough buyers. A lot of buyers came in for a second. It looked like it might get halted, but it didn't. So you can see it. That 720 is definitely going to be tough, that little area. Oh, there it goes. Now it's popping over it. Now, where's the next resistance at? 911 is one area. At 910, 911, 850 looks like. And pushing all the way up to 750. So, nice run on EKSO so far. I don't know if I said anything about flatten or not, but I don't use flatten. I just use sell market. I'm not exactly sure what the flatten button does, to be honest with you. It's not something I really looked into because I haven't really ever needed a reason to look into it, so. You'll see. Is it going to break over 750? It's trying to work its way back up there again. That'd be pretty crazy. Let's see if it breaks 750. And it looks like it's going... No. Yeah, it's really struggling that 750 area. Dom, you use flatten? Oh, you always flatten? Oh, it just closes the entire position? Oh, okay. Oh, there you go. There's a break over 750. How high is this going to go? So now you got to be careful because you're starting to look like a pivot point. If this candle starts dropping and drops below 7, then I would say this is probably the start of a pivot point and this is done. But if it holds up kind of that 720 area of support, where that old resistance was 720, we broke through that. So if that 720 holds up, then it could keep going. But if it drops below that, then it's probably going to sell off at this point. Nice job, guys. Everybody making money today. I like it. Everybody but me. That's all right though. I didn't have any more funds to trade, but today was tricky. Today was definitely tricky because there was a lot of options. Let's see. I gotta adjust the trend line on this flag on APVO. Oops, went the wrong way with that. There we go. So you see this flag on APVO is still going. All rounds. Alright guys, well, I'm going to call it a day. Congratulations to everybody who made some profits today. There was definitely some opportunities. It's definitely a tricky day. One Life is fired up, so that's always good. See him fired up. But yeah, you guys, appreciate everybody joining me. We'll be back tomorrow for some Friday trading. We'll see what tomorrow brings. So, you guys, All right, so yeah, you guys, good job. Good job today, everybody. So, all right, guys. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Stay safe out there. Until next time.